Good evening, everyone. It is KrebsCOHO with the World of Tanks replay for all of you. Yes, yes indeed. This is a troll game. What you see before you is actually what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be watching a tier 1 freaking match. Exclusively tier 1s, there's no tier 2s. And why am I doing this? Well, just because I freaking feel like it. That is why. We usually look at higher tier matches, but hey, what about the tier 1s? Whatever happened to the love of that? So let's go to actually check them out. I know there's a lot of newbies in tier 1 matches, and trust me, there will be a lot of newbies in this match, but you know what? Let's enjoy it for what it is. Let's take actually a look at what this guy is going to be doing. His name is Tari Myun, playing as the T1 Cunningham, and as we used to do on this channel, might as well kick it off again. Let's look for some funny names whilst nothing's going on. I really can't see anything. God damn it. When you see these very strange names, you know you're on the European server. Indeed, so happy I shit rainbows. Oh my god, I did not actually see that before. That is... He definitely takes the cake there. So happy I shit rainbows as the MS1 on the enemy team. Definitely first place prize. No point of even looking at the other enemy vehicles out on the field. Just because that is just amazing. I could just imagine seeing that opponent if I was ever actually taking them on and just laughing my ass off. I'd probably end up dying because I'd be laughing and I just couldn't control my own fire or something like that. I would just fall into a river and just die. Anyway, so we've already got some engagements going on in the center. This is mines that they're playing on, by the way, and it's very, very common in early tier matches that people just rush straight for this top hill because if you can get it, that gives you sort of a vantage point over enemy vehicles, so you can basically swoop down on them from the top side and shoot them from the top, which funnily enough some of the weakest armor is actually on the top of a tank, and so when you can do that, hey ho, good stuff, you're going to be in a better position to be actually sniping at your enemies. So if you can do that, usually it's a GG, but what has been going on so far is that there's always these suicidal rushes, isn't there? There's always these few guys who are going to be crossing this path, and I'm going to actually stop looking here for a second so we can go to free camera. But you see those smoldering tanks, right? The smoldering tanks right in front of you that I'm pointing to. They get caught in the crossfire. When you come out into the open, you got this, well, openness. And so you get caught in the crossfire and just, you get absolutely wrecked, and that's what happened to these two tanks over here, unfortunately. But anyway, 6 kills already for Tari Myun over here, and the team, his team is leading by 6-2. Good stuff, hey? Enemy team, I have absolutely no clue what they're doing, but I guess it must be going along the right-hand side. Their center push obviously failed, and I can't believe this. One guy is single-handedly doing this, and actually, I should maybe believe it, to be honest, because if you've got experience playing this game, if you have just like, you know, a few hundred battles even, or if you're just used to playing higher tier matches, when you go into a low tier tank, you just absolutely wreak havoc because there is so many newbies. They can't do anything. They don't know how to play the game properly. It surprises me just how much some people are a bit incompetent. They will literally stand right in the open of a field and just think that that is safe. It's like, do you not learn from other first-person shooters? Do you not learn from other games? You know, common sense, you'd want a bit of cover. I don't know, this is just in my opinion, but these are the sort of people, if they ever went into a war, they'd probably be some of the first to die. Because they would go straight into the open, wouldn't they? For example, that guy, Mickey Tank. No situational awareness at all. Oh god damn it, so happy I shit rainbows is in fact dead on the enemy team. Well, I suppose all good things have to come to an end, unfortunately. What are you doing? What are you doing? Aim down the sights. There we go. Man, he's just sniping away these tanks so easy. His team is not even doing anything. I absolutely love this. His victory points, if that's what you want to call it, are actually being counted down at the moment. And if you actually look at the mini-map, how many tanks are actually going back to the base? It really doesn't look like that many, does it? One? One, perhaps? That's about it. Maybe they're going to be sniping. And a few others are just pushing on forward. I don't understand the reasoning behind it. It's like, if your own base is getting captured, why would you even dare to try and capture the enemy base? Is there a point? I don't know. But 'tis the life of newbies, and you know what? You sometimes get newbies in higher games as well. And at that point, it becomes frustration. That's when you rage. In tier 1 games, fair enough. You can understand, okay, these guys have just started playing the game. Fair enough. They're probably going to be bad. But when it gets into, like, you know, tier 8 games, 9, 10, and there's newbies, you know, they just don't know how to play the game. It's like, seriously? How do you play this game? But hey ho. What is this guy doing? He's actually shooting and sniping away at tanks without even aiming down his sights. Amazing stuff. I'm not even doing a free camera roam at the moment. This is just like looking at him and he's just sniping away at tanks. I suppose you can quite easily do it as long as the reticle is directly on top of the tank, but I don't know. My preference would probably be to actually zoom in. Getting some cover behind the bushes here so he can't be seen. I don't know, can a wall attractor see him? I mean, it's quite close proximity, no? But man, these kills are raking in. 9 kills for this T1 Cunningham. He's going in for some more lol tractors. Are they going to stand a chance? Probably not. And that's a T1 Cunningham that he's also killing as well. Man, this game just reeks of newbiness, doesn't it? So if anything, I'm probably just gonna. What am I gonna name this video? I don't know. Probably just like Epic T1 Cunningham or something like that. Epic T1 who gets amazing scores, amazing XP, and amazing gold. I don't know, something like that. But hey ho, to be fair, he is doing pretty well. But at the same time, I mean, when you're put in a position against such a horrid enemy team, like, I think they're just like coming towards you almost and giving you all this free XP and gold. What I'm gonna do is actually speed up the replay a little bit here because I know that there's a slight downturn of events. He's just gonna be waiting here, waiting for the enemy team to come on forward, but unfortunately they're not gonna be doing that. They're actually gonna be coming in from a different direction on the map. One of his teammates being finished off. And let's slow down. There you go. That is another MS1 just about to go down. T1 Cunningham taking a bit of cover just because, you know, if he gets hit, he probably won't die in 1 hit, but 2 hits, probably, why not? Where could he be? Where could he be? Somewhere behind the bushes, and there we go. Nice and easy, 12 kills with 1 more tank remaining. Again, we're going to be going a little bit faster and speeding this up. But I like what he's doing. You can obviously clearly tell he's a pro. Maybe, I'm not even sure if a pro, but like an intermediate at least, because he's going from cover to cover, getting cover behind tanks, behind walls, taking precaution. See, like this, just waiting and then going back and just seeing if the enemy tank could possibly be there. You know, being on the safe side, because I think he actually recognizes he still has 3 teammates, but they're just awful. They're god awful. They're just not doing anything. They have 0 kills. They're probably still camping in the base. What is the point? If he dies, he essentially loses. So he needs to stay alive and just make sure that he finishes off these this enemy here. And I'm actually going to speed it up again because he's just waiting, playing the waiting game, seeing if the enemy tank is going to come. But simple as right there. And this is what I actually found quite funny because he doesn't kill the tank instantly. What he does is actually just waits for the VPs to go up. Why, you might be asking? Well, you actually get points from VPs. Not a whole lot, but for every point that you capture, you do end up getting 1 point of whatever XP or something like that from that. And there we go. As the time goes down, the ticker, the countdown, he's just finishing him off. 42%, 90, 91, 92, 42%. Come on, finish him off! Any day now, no? I guess he's just going to let the timer go off. And there we go. So not only does he capture the whole base by himself, he also finishes off the enemy team, getting 13 kills! You know, 13 out of 15 is pretty damn impressive. And I really wish that freaking Wargaming would show post-screen stats, but they just don't do it anymore since 8.0. Well, what I'll do is I'll post a slide screen of what he did actually earn right in front of the screen. Until next time, I'll catch you all later.
Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.